Yo, what is up everybody, it is Sandstone, and today I have a video for you guys that pretty much sums up everything that we know already to this point about Title Update 9. You know, what's in it, what's not in it, and all that stuff. So if you missed any of my other videos, this one is going to combine everything into one, and hopefully it'll answer any questions that you have. Now, if you do have a question after watching this video, definitely leave it in the comments below. And also I wanted to mention that we still do not have an official release date, although hopefully it's coming soon by some of the tweets that they have tweeted out. And we also do not have an official change list, which will be coming soon as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys learned some things that you may have not known, and enjoy. Now the way I'm going to do this is that I'm going to start off with some of the things that they said on Twitter that will be in this update, and some things that will not be in this update. And then we will move on into what was shown in the screenshots that they released. So the first thing that they tweeted out was that this update, Title Update 9, will basically be 1.1 with a few things moved from future versions. And what those few things are, we don't know all of them, but I'll tell you more about that later. Now the things that they said are confirmed on Twitter are spawn eggs, a nether reset option, which is really cool, climbable vines, and sheep will regrow their wool. Now the things that they said will not be in Title Update 9 is jungles and ocelots, upside down stairs, and iron golems. So those last three items will unfortunately not be in Title Update 9, but we just have to deal with it because they're trying as hard as they can to put these updates out as quickly as possible. Moving on to some other information that they announced was that mobs will now spawn if you launch a spawn egg from a dispenser, and that you can also shoot fire charges from a dispenser too. Also, someone asked on Twitter if the tutorial world will be changed for Title Update 9, and they said it will not be changed, but the music disc quests may be tweaked a little bit, so it might be a little bit fun to go back and redo some of those quests. And then the last thing before I get into the screenshots is that this update will fix some glitches. I know there's the Ender Pearl glitch where you throw it up in the air and leave, and then it freezes the host Xbox. And then I'm kind of hoping they don't fix the glitch with the capes, which if you haven't seen the video that I'm talking about, I'll link it in the description. It's basically how you get a cape on any skin, and it's pretty cool, but I hope they don't fix that, and we'll just see. So moving on to the screenshot part of this video, and this is basically where most of the information that we got was from. They released 4 screenshots, and the first one was with the spawn eggs. Didn't really tell us much, but that we were getting spawn eggs. So I'm going to start with the second screenshot, and what the second screenshot showed us was that item frames will be in this update, which is actually, like I said at the beginning, it's going to be 1.1 with a few things moved forward. And item frames is one of those things that's going to be moved forward. Now other things, like I said, we don't know yet, but item frames is one. There's also a GUI scale, so the GUI, the user interface, the stuff on the screen, the HUD, we can either make it large, extra large, or no, it's extra large, medium, or small, whatever. Also, water and lava can be placed and can flow in and out of a dispenser. They said that beaches will return, so you'll be seeing some sand here and there in some biomes. Signs will be stackable. There's also an option for crouching that you can turn off the icon in the top left of the screen. I'm assuming that's going to work for running as well, because that does annoy some people. Also, Nether Slabs will be in this update. Sandstone Stairs will be in this update. Like I said before, fire charges, that's going to be in here. And there's also going to be a new little feature that basically when somebody goes into the end, there's going to be a little X on the map. And that X says where the end portal is. And that's just going to be another way to find your way around the map if you're new to somebody's world. So that was pretty much everything in the second screenshot that we got. Now the third screenshot we got was pretty much just the end and showing off the Enderdragon and some new things that they added. So in the third screenshot, obviously there was a picture of the Enderdragon, and out of the Enderdragon's mouth it was sort of shooting Ender Acid, which is something that is exclusive to the Xbox 360, which is really cool. Also in that picture, we saw that iron fences will be placed around some of the crystals to sort of add a challenge to even, to defeating the Enderdragon. And the one thing that we're not really sure yet, because they did say in a tweet that they're sort of play testing that, their idea is that they have at least 2 spikes that have the iron fences around it, so you don't get lucky arrow shots to take out the defenses or whatever of the dragon. Now, like I said, they not really positive on that. I guess they were working it out, and we'll just have to wait and see what they officially did with that. So that's going to be really interesting to see. So that was everything with the 3rd screenshot, and then moving on to the 4th and final screenshot that they released. Now this one didn't really say or have too much information, but it did have something that me personally was really excited for, and that is colored wood. And that means, you know, wooden stairs, wooden slabs, pretty much anything that's wood related, except, you know, like doors and all that stuff. I don't think that's in it, but colored wood is coming to this update, which is really awesome. Also in this picture, we also saw that netherrack will be able, or you will be able to smelt netherrack, or I say smelt, but you know, put it in the furnace and cook it into nether bricks, which in turn you can make those nether bricks into the nether brick or whatever from the nether fortress. So you don't have to go mining nether fortresses anymore to get you know, that block. Also, they added a new gravel texture in this update, which is going to be really interesting to see, because who knows what other textures that they might have modified or tweaked here and there. And then finally, the last 2 things that we saw from the screenshot is that you can now craft a wooden button which can be hit by arrows, and that buckets and bowls will be stackable. So that's pretty much everything that I found on Twitter. I mean, I searched for a while. If I did miss anything by any chance, let me know, but I'm pretty sure I got everything. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Like I said, we don't have a release date, so don't ask me about that. But one thing I am kind of excited for is that they've been sort of tweeting it out the past couple days that they are in bug testing mode. So they're testing out some bugs, trying to, you know, get it into certification testing. And once they get it into certification testing, it's usually, you know, maybe a week. It may be 2 weeks if, you know, if it's pushing it. But it's usually a week long. But once they get it into certification testing, they will announce the official change list. So definitely subscribe, because once they announce the official change list, I'll go through everything and, you know, make sure everything that will be in this update will, and I'll make sure I'll tell it to you in the video. But that's pretty much been it. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's see if we can hit 150 likes for Title Update 9, because I know everybody's excited. Everybody wants to go kill the Enderdragon, and this is going to be a really fun update because they're adding all this, you know, good stuff, you know, colored wood, the end. They're making it even more of a challenge to beat the Enderdragon, which I definitely can't wait to see. Maybe they sneak some other things in here, so definitely give the video a like for that stuff, and hope you guys enjoy the video, and as always, it's your boy Sandstone. I'm out. Peace!